The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On target over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Here's a heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Bruins offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Bruins are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Butler. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Bruins will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Levitt. Behind his tight end. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish?
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Power football with the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Wide open downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. He caught it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Hauls it in. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And right down the middle. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He wants to change this route. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back on the move. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The kick is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Levin. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quicker. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Give to the fullback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. On target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to run it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. On second and goal, read option right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his man, it's Udo.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Right on the money. And the Sun Devils are stopped, but not before getting the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, H. Butler. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Running to Green. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
UCLA.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. He's got the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Bruins! And the comeback is on. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Keeps it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to Brown. Nice move there. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no...
Turning it on! They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll feel the button, take it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running the option, it's Levitt. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. They get him up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
The sure hands. It's Staples. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Going to swing it on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Matthews. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Toss to the outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Rushes on him. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Woods. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Man, I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. the clock with 10 seconds to play. Wants to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. He leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Right down the middle. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 3rd and goal, a touchdown wins it here in overtime. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Wideout trying to get it in. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.